Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now moving ahead, it's a very simple lesson to learn. It is fun to solve it. However, you just need to be careful with the numbers, then you're good to go with it. It says the total number of animals in 5 villages are as follows. So in village A, there are 80 animals. In B, there are 120 animals. In C, 90. In D, 40. And in E, 60 animals are there. Okay. Now, prepare a pictograph of these animals using one symbol to represent 10 animals. Now, they have given this information to you that you are going to use one symbol in order to represent 10 animals. And then we need to answer the following questions that follow. So, what symbol do you think we can draw for an animal? Let us choose any simple symbol. Let us use this kind of a cross. Okay, so let us use this, and this is going to represent 10 animals. Okay, now we'll answer these questions once we'll complete drawing the pictograph. So let us draw a pictograph here. Let me first put a square. Let me put it in lighter shade. Let me put another square. Okay. Okay, so now let's just divide this into, now coming to my bad drawing. So this is one division. Then we have got how many villages? We have got till E. So let us write it here. Village A, B, C, D and E. So it is all villages, and I'm just writing A, B, C, D in here. This is the villages, and this is the number of animals. Now what we have learned, like what we have chosen as the symbol here is this circle with a cross, and each such symbol is going to represent 10 animals, right? So let's put it here that this particular symbol will represent 10 animals. And if required, if we have got anything in multiple of 5, well, it's all the multiple of 10. No worries, we can quickly do this. So let us first represent for A, that is 80. So if one symbol represents 10, so how many such symbols do you think you need? You need 8 such symbols. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 such symbols represents 80 animals in village A. Moving to the village B, there are 120 animals. So 120 means 12 such symbols will give you the answer to. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so all these symbols that you see, each one of them represent 10 animals. So this gives a total of 120 animals. Now for village C, it is 90 animals. So we need 9 such symbols. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this shows 90 animals are there in village C. Then in village D, it is 40. So we just need 4 such symbols to represent 40. Now the next one is village E, where we have got 60 animals. So how many do we need? We need 6 such symbols where each symbol represents a 10, right? So I hope this is clear. It's really simple and very fun to work with pictographs. Now let us answer the questions. The question says how many symbols represents the animals in village E. So how many symbols did you draw in village E? It was 6 symbols, right? So let us write 6 symbols. The next question says which village has the maximum number of animals. So it is village B has got maximum number of animals. which village has more animals? Is it village A or village C? So you can either compare it here with the given values, or you can see here in the figure as well in these pictograph image. So clearly we can say that village C has more animals compared to village A. So when we are comparing village C to village A, in these two villages, village C has got more animals. How much more? It is 10 more animals, though it is not asked, so we are not writing in the answer. Moving ahead to the next question. Here it says the total number of students of a school in different years is shown in the following table. So we have got a table, and we need to put this particular table into a pictograph, right? And then there are some questions that we need to work with regarding this particular table. So let us read the first question. In the A part, it says that prepare a pictograph of students using the symbol, like the symbol that we draw for a child, this kind of a symbol, to prepare to represent 100 students and answer the following questions. So let us do it here. I'll just put first of all a big square here. Okay. I hope we are going to fit all the numbers in this particular pictograph. Okay, then I need to insert. Here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we need 5 divisions in between, right? So let's make 5 divisions. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so here now let us put what is given here. This is the year, and then we have got the number of students. So it is year, and this is number of students, right? Now what we need to use this particular symbol in order to represent 100 students. Okay, each symbol representing 100. So here we have got 400 students in 1996. For 1996 we have got 400 students. So how many symbols do we need? We need 4 complete symbols to represent 400, right? So 4 symbols represent 400 because each symbol represent 100. Now coming to the next year, that is 1998. So in 1998 we need to represent 535. Now look at this, 535, right? So we can draw clearly 5 full images. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 complete images gives me the answer of 500. Now it says that I need to draw 35 more. So how can I draw it? I don't have anything to do with this particular number 100. It's a big number. I don't know how to represent a smaller number, that is like of 35, with this particular symbol. So I'll just try to draw a half image. Okay, so this is the half image that I've drawn. However, this is not the accurate answer. This particular pictograph is not giving me an accurate answer because I am using for a given symbol a very large number. Okay, my representation of the numbers that I'm dealing with is very different. Like it's in 35. Then the next number you see for 2000, it is 472, right? So you cannot represent 72 using this particular symbol. So this is where it gets confusing. Okay, you are drawing a pictograph, it will give you a broad image of what your data is, but it is not giving you the accurate image. Accurate image you get by this particular frequency distribution table. Only this provides you the accurate this accurate information. However, pictograph makes it easy to read the data. Okay, it is not giving you the exact figures. This needs to be very much clear. Okay, now here we have drawn this. Now let's move to 2000. This is 472. So for 2000 it is 472. So clearly we need 4 in order to represent 400, right? Now we need 72. So how can I represent 72? Let's just say I draw something like this. Maybe this represents something closer to 72. Okay, so again I'm saying this is very much approximate, but not, it is like approximation, but not, this is not a perfect answer which is giving you the accurate figures. Okay, now in the next one is 2002 600. Now it's simple. 2002 600 means we just need 6 such figures, because each one is representing 100, and any number which is a multiple of 100 is definitely going to fit into this particular images, right? So 6 such complete symbols represent 600 students. Coming to the last one, it is for 2004 623. So 623, and this is 2004. So clearly we need first of all 6 complete figures to represent 600. So drawing 6 complete figures. So here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this represents 600. Now we need 23 more. So what can I do? I'll just put a symbol like this. Maybe this represents 23. Okay. So now what the question is asking me here, question number A. How many symbols represent the total number of students in year 2002? So look, in year 2002, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write 6 symbols. Now what is question B asking? It says that how many symbols represent total number of students in year 1998. So look here, year 1998, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 images are total. Like this is the total number of symbols. However, we have got 6 symbols. So how many symbols are showing here? Again, we'll say 6 symbols. Now, do you see that how the data is being misread because of this particular question? Like because we have chosen 100 students for this particular one image. So you can see for 2002, it is 6 symbols, and for 1998, it is again 6 symbols. However, there is a big difference between 2002 and 1998. It is 535, and 2002 it is 600. So do you see, even though there was a big gap between the two, still we got 6 symbols for each one of them. So what we learned from here in this slide is that when you choose a symbol and you use a bigger number for that particular symbol, it might mislead the data. So you need to be very accurate with what symbol and how much you are representing with that particular symbol. Clear? Now let us see, this is the B part of the same question. Okay, it says prepare another pictograph of students using any other symbol, each representing 50 students. Now let us use any other symbol, and this time this particular symbol is representing 50 students. Earlier we used a symbol to represent 100 students. Now we are going to represent 50 students with a symbol. Say we are going to draw a circle and cross. This is my favorite symbol, easy to draw, right? So this is going to represent 50 students. Clear? Now let us first insert a square here. Now what do we need? First of all, we need another shape in here. Let me choose in the color for this one, and then we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to put in here. So again it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is 1996 and then the gap of 2. 1996, 1998, 2000, 2002 and 2004. I hope these are the years that we have got. Okay. Now what more we need? We need to put these numbers, and let's write it here. This is years and this is number of, what is it? Students. Now what symbol we have? We have got a circle with a cross and 50 students it is representing each. So in the first one we need to represent 400 students. In the next one 535. Then the next one it is 472. Then the next one it is 600. and the next one is 623. Okay, so these numbers we are going to represent using the symbol. Now, how many symbols do I need in 1996 to represent 400 students? So let us go by the 50 times table. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. Clear? So we have drawn a total of 8 symbols to represent 400. Now the next one, 1998, we need to represent 535. So say it is 1, 200, 200, 300, 400, 500. Now we need 35 more. However, we have chosen this circle with a cross which represents 50 students. Say if I'm just drawing a circle without a cross, this represents half of it, say 25 students. Okay, so in the last image I'm just putting a circle and I'm not putting a cross. So however, this is not giving me the accurate number, but it is somewhat very much close to what the actual number is. What I have drawn is representing 525 roughly. Okay, roughly. Make sure that you do remember this particularly well, that when we are using pictographs, the numbers that are shown in a pictograph, they are approximate. Okay, they are approximate, they are not appropriate. There's a difference between approximate and appropriate. Appropriate number is the number itself, the very much given information. However, approximation means we are approximately closer to it, but not we are closer. Okay, so now the next one, in 2000 it is 472. So let us first draw 400. So it is 100, 200, 300, 400. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So it's 400. Now 450, I've drawn one. Now I need, because if I draw this single one, it means 25 more. So this is basically representing 475. Do you see this one is very much closer to 472, right? So this is much accurate. Now the next one is 2002. That has got 600. So clearly we can draw 600 here. So it is 100. Then we have got 200, 300, 400, 500, and finally 600. Okay, so how many have we drawn? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 12 such symbols to represent 600, because each of them is representing 50 students, right? Now last one is 2004, 623 we need. So first of all we need 12 circles. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and because it says 23 more, so however we have got a circle to represent 25. So in total what we have drawn is 625. This is very much closer to 623. So do you see that when we are using a smaller number in order to use it with respect to a particular symbol, then what we see here, when it was 100, the images that we were drawing, they were less, the effort was less, however the approximation was bigger, right? So it was somewhat misleading the data. However, as the number it reduces, we get even closer picture. The numbers might vary, but as you go smaller into your symbol and representing it with a particular data, you will get closer and closer to the given accurate data, right? And with this, we have completed our lesson of pictograph. It is a simple lesson, and what you just have to be careful is that when you are given a data, you use any particular number to represent it by a particular symbol, so that you are closer to what the data needs to be represented. And with this, we are good to end our today's lesson.